Yes, welcome back to The Agenda. Katie Chambers here. And my goodness, we're getting messages in about this Darb toll fraud that we're seeing doing the rounds. If you weren't listening to the previous segment, there are fake messages coming to lots of phones across the UAE claiming to be from the Abu Dhabi toll system, Darb. And they're designed to trick people into, handing over, I assume, personal information or payment information. Here's what the message typically says if you receive it. I'll tell you that your Darb wallet has insufficient balance. You need to settle an amount of 4 AED immediately or risk a daily fine of 100 AED. Now, it really, to me, looked official, both written in English and Arabic. It includes a link that you're urged to click right away. And in some cases, it even refers to overdue tolls or pending violations. And, the pressure's always the same, like pay now or the penalties will start adding up. But of course, this is not from Darb. We have approached Darb for an interview about this, about how they're trying to shut this scam down that's being sent around in their name. We're pending that interview, but we didn't want to hold off sharing this with listeners because we don't want anyone to be caught out by this scam. So how do you tell the difference between a real notification and a fake one? What should you do if you've already, like Kath, clicked the link? Well, to help us to make sense of it all, I'm joined again in the studio by Amir Khalilzadeh. He is the CEO of ITSec, a leading cybersecurity expert and, of course, business here in the UAE. Amir, welcome again to The Agenda.
Thank you again. It seems like end up being here once a month.
We need to just get you a bed in the building. But no, in all seriousness, you were listening to those voice notes.
I did.
The thing that's really stuck out for me is, my personal experience that I went to Abu Dhabi last week, then got this message the same week. And I can't remember who was the other messenger that said that, but, their daughter had just been across the bridge and then she got a message. This seems all very coincidental, doesn't it?
I think it's more coincident than anything else because prior to you going to Abu Dhabi, these messages were not out there. So, and we had a little conversation beforehand. I think it's coincidental that on this part of it mostly, but, there could be other factors in play that I can't comment on.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just flabbergasted. I thought it looked quite realistic, this one. You say, for goodness sake, Katie, you can see this and this. And I'm like, well, you're the expert. But what is the red flags with this?
Very good. I think one of the callers, when I was waiting, said something about the iMessage. Was that you?
That was me.
That was you.
On an
sorry.
iMessage,
Yeah. Okay. So the screenshot I have, which your producer actually shared with me, I think it's the one that she got. It has a phone number on top and it's +212. That's a Morocco country code.
Busted.
That's it. That is the biggest giveaway. A Darb from Abu Dhabi is not going to send a message on your SMS from a Moroccan number. It's never going to happen. Most likely it's going to come with identifiable Darb system. So it's not even a phone number. Like if you get an SMS from RTA, it says RTA. It doesn't say a phone number. It's not going to be a mobile number. So that's number one. That's the one big giveaway. If you get this and you see that just automatically should tell you that. The second thing I noticed when I was reading it, which is actually pretty good. The link, and I went and double verified the link for Darb payments. It is actually darb.qmobility.ae. This one is darb.qmobility6.cn. CN is the China country suffix for the domains.
So but they've almost copied it. Bar the last two.
Yeah. For an untrained eye, that might have been hard to catch. So my biggest recommendation, check the phone numbers and check any link that you are, even with the .ae is dangerous, but it's much more safer. Make sure it at least has a .ae and .com. And even then, you have to be even extra careful to click on it. And the point of these things is not trying to take 4 dirham from you. That's not what this is for.
That's pennies.
Yes, exactly. This is designed for credit card number stealing and then being sold in a dark web, right? So they steal millions of credit cards, hundreds of millions of credit cards, and they sell it for, half a penny, even less than that on the dark web. The other thing is we call it UAE or Emirates ID harvesting. They try to get your UAE IDs so they can plan on other hacks later on.
Wow. I've just had a message in from Hind saying, I've just received the same Darb message at 10:57 while I was listening to the show. It is very evident it is a scam. Thanks for sharing that with us, Hind. Is there anything you can do? If, like Kath, you clicked that link, even if you didn't put in any details, can they have grabbed any information from you just clicking that link?
No. Fortunately, not really. I mean, if he goes to a website, it's very, very unlikely that happens. Could it happen? Yes, that's a sophisticated hack. No, I don't see that. But I see one other interesting thing that is built into this, and I think again, it's part of my expertise that I see that. The ridiculous part of the press reply with the Y. Have you seen that at the bottom?
Well, I hadn't well, no.
Yeah, so the one I have, it says to enable the payment link, reply with the Y, then close and reopen this message. That's the hack right here. Alternatively, copy the link. So most of operating system on iPhones and Google and Samsung and other devices have spam filter. This is trying to get that spam filter out for you. Once you reply to this number, your phone automatically thinks, oh, this is an okay number, even if other suspicious people keep reporting it as a suspicious spam, those encountering it with the Y, and it opens up the filter. So that's pretty smart, actually. So whoever's doing that, they know what they're doing.
Know what they're doing. I'm looking at mine. Mine's from a +44 number.
Where is it?
+44, so UK.
Oh, it's a UK number. Yeah. These numbers, if you even call them, they're probably either disconnected or a person that has absolutely no idea that your number is being used for this. It's being
I see.
used.
So even though it's coming, so one's from Morocco, one's from the UK. They're not. Are they joined up?
Yeah. This is coming from the same place. They just randomly harvest phone numbers and they use them for sending out the SMSs.
Ah, okay. Goodness me.
Yes.
Me.
This is not an individual sending. This is a big operation servers, and as you can see, millions of these go out. And guess what? Probably 80% of them are being blocked by the phone's filters and the telecom companies. What we're seeing is only about 10% getting through.
Yeah, I know. Just quickly, we've got about a minute left. How are they getting hold of my mobile number in the first place? Or anyone else's?
Okay, so that's a $1 million question. So there is so many thoughts around this, right? Our phone numbers are being used for everything now, guys. You know, these loyalty cards, one leak, one hack into a major retailer in the UAE and stealing that information, which goes silent, nobody will ever report it, being sold on the dark web, and there you go.
There we go. Bob's your uncle. Just had a message in from Jawed saying sometimes more sophisticated scams send SMSs, including the names like the police or the RTA. My practice is always double check and pay using apps, never any links. Really good advice there, Jawed. Amir, thank you so much for coming in. Honestly, I've learnt loads in this 5 minutes.
Thank you very much.
I think what I'm going to do now is, even if it's the weekend, Amir, I'm just going to send you screen grabs of my scams that I get sent.
Yes, please do that. Do that.
For you to analyse them.
Yes, we'd love to have it.
That was the voice there. He's joining me in the studio. Many thanks to Amir Khalilzadeh. He is CEO of ITSec. He is a cybersecurity expert and a man very worth knowing. Please do keep your comments coming in if you've received this Darb scam message or how you sort of spot perhaps a dodgy one. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, we're coming up to 11:30, so let's head over to the ARN News Centre now.
Your ARN News.
I'm Serena Kelly, a UAE humanitarian